Hello everyone, my name is Irindil, and welcome to a special video that I thought about doing. If you've been around my channel for a while, you would know that I am a huge fan of The Sims. Not necessarily The Sims as a franchise, but The Sims as in Sims 1, Sims 2, and Sims 3 to an extent, which is what I'm playing today, The Sims 3. I have never touched The Sims 4, and I probably won't, but I really enjoy what I can do with The Sims. I don't play it as most people do. I play a little bit differently, and I'll show you what I mean by that. This is the graveyard of my custom town. We'll go through most of the Sims here. What is she doing? Is she talking to another grave? Is she fighting with a grave? I don't know. But this is my graveyard. And we'll go in here, and we'll look at other graves, and I'll show you. Okay, all my guys are coming up here. But I'll show you what I started off with, and I'll actually go through the family tree of my Sims, and I'll explain what I do. Most of the times when I play The Sims, I have 5 families that I control. Control is in quotation marks. You can't see that I'm doing that, but I am. And this time, I started off with gold, white, red, black, and blue. Those are my 5 families that I had. And they each have their own little house here. So we have gold, this is white, that's black, blue, and this is red. Now they're all pretty much related to each other. There is some intermarrying between cousins and things like that, which I have a mod to allow that to happen. But it's kind of what I have to do when I only have 5 families. So these are a lot of the Sims that have already died. I've already gone through, I think I'm on generation 4, 5, and 6. I've been playing for about 18 weeks, a little bit more maybe. Who's that? It's Tamara, that's Heather. Oh, that's Heather. Oh, she was one of my main Sims for a while. Well, not really my main Sim, but my main Sims, I don't know how to explain it until I get to it. But the way I play is I have my 5 families, but I only control 1 Sim at a time. So when I started the game, I was playing as Mathis the Blue. You know, Mathis Irindil, Mathis the Blue. And I played through him. You can see he was my first Sim, and you can tell that he was my main Sim because I treated him the best. That's why he has, oh, that's not him. He has one of the nicer graves compared to the flat graves that most other people have. This was his wife. And then he had 2 sons, Mathiel and Rathiel. And Mathiel married 2 sisters, Heather Black and Tisha Black. There's Heather right there, and this is Tracy. This is mother-in-law and daughter-in-law here, because there's Tracy right there. Tracy was Mathis's wife. Then Mathiel, when Mathis died here, he took on the title of the Blue. He's not just Blue like Rathiel here. He took on the title of the Blue. All of the patriarchs of the different clans have their own title, like Simon the Black and Norman the Black, Erica the Red, and Rory the Gold. Who are these 2? I don't know why they're just floating around there not doing anything, but they are. But then, after Mathis died, I didn't want to just control his next heir, which would be Mathiel, because he was getting old at that time, and I wouldn't have much time with him anyways. So I actually went to Mathiel's firstborn child. So we'll go up through here. There we go, Heather. So I went through the line here. So this was Mathis. Mathiel was his firstborn child, and Mathiel's firstborn child was Lacey. And this was my next Sim that I controlled. You can see here, I treated her the best out of everyone, just like I always do with my main Sims, and she has a nicer grave. Now, Lacey, go here. Lacey's firstborn was Mathilda. Mathilda is married to Mathis the Black, right? No, Mathis the Black is her, but rather that was dumb of me. I'm stupid. But she married Perry Gold. Now Perry is the heir to the Gold patriarchy, or whatever you call it. He's the heir to the clan. He's going to be the patriarch of the clan when his father dies. But so far, Perry has only had a daughter, Mathania Gold. And Mathania is my main sim, because Lacey was my main before, and her daughter was Mathilda, her firstborn, and then Mathilda's firstborn was Mathania. So Mathania Gold is my current main sim. She's still a teenager. She doesn't even have a boyfriend or anything like that at the moment. But yeah, this is her family. It's really big right now. It's a full 8-member family, and there's one of them's currently pregnant. So yeah, I'm gonna have a big family. I do have mods that will allow me to have bigger families. I just hate controlling them, even though I mostly just control my main sim. But I think what I'm going to do, because these guys don't have a male heir at the moment, is that I'm going to marry them to Quincy Gold, which would be her first cousin, but Quincy is the current heir after Perry. So after Perry would die, it would be Quincy that would take the name of the Gold, which kind of sucks, but that's the way I have to do it right now. And Quincy would be the son of Lucas Gold and his niece, Andrea. Again, it's kind of weird, but I kind of have to do those things because, for whatever reason, my Sims aren't putting out as many girls as they are with boys. Like, I have so many male Sims. Like, you look at here, I have so many boys and not very many girls of that clan. You'll see one of the third girl there, or the third member in that family. I can't mouse over it; it won't let me. But that one that was right there, she's not a blue. She is married into the family, but everybody else in there is a blue at the moment. It's just really hard for me to get female Sims born, and it's really getting annoying. So there's a lot of Sims I have to wait a very long time before they can get married. So you have Lucas here. Lucas is almost an elder, and he's just now had a child with Andrea, who is a teenager, but that's just part of the mod. I can't control what they do, other than I link them up, and where's it at? I can't find it. I can arrange a marriage. So he's already married, but I can arrange a marriage with his wife. Where's the Gold? That's his daughter. Oh, it won't allow me to arrange a marriage with his wife because his wife is married. It only allows you to arrange with single Sims. So, yeah, like I could click on Quincy here. Actually, I don't think I can because he's not allowed to have any romances. But basically, I just assign people romances, and if I'm not controlling the family, it does it automatically. So yeah, they've got a child. It's just the way things are. But yeah, this is the way I play Sims. I just wanted to show it off because I really, really like how I do it. We'll go through the family trees up into the current patriarch of the clan. Gold, which is my current clan, started off with Sacha. He had a son Rory, and Taylor is currently the head. When Taylor dies, which is going to be kind of soon, Perry will take on the title, but then it will probably pass on to his, I guess it's his nephew, Quincy. So then, if I marry Mathania to her cousin Quincy, she will gain the title of Gold's wife. So she'll still be a Gold, but she'll also be Gold's wife, which is like the matriarchal title. She's like the lady or the queen of that family. Alright, and then in blue, which was my main family for a little while, we had Mathis, and Mathis had Mathiel, and now it's Cain the blue. Now Cain does not have any heirs, But he is going to become an elder here pretty soon, so I don't know what he's going to do. You can see his sister Lacey is already dead because she was the oldest. Cassidy is going to turn into an elder any day now. So time is ticking for him to have an heir. I need to find him a wife, but there really just aren't any women available for him to marry. So after Cain, I believe the next one in line is Carmelo. Carmelo is married to Shayna Blue, who is a gold. She's part of this family here. And right now they have family Mayra. So Carmelo will be the next Blue, or the Blue, if Cain doesn't have an heir. But then after him is probably his brother Brad, will probably be the new heir if they don't have a son, which they're very young. They've just had their first child. They're probably going to have a son at some point. Alright, so now we'll go to the Blacks. I controlled the Blacks for a little while. Simon had one son, Norman, and then Norman had Mathis the Black, and Mathis is the first, or the only one to have the Black title. There is currently no one that can have the Black title. If these two don't have a son, that's an issue. I might have to lose the Black clan, or they'll have somebody replace them from Mathilda's line if Mathilda's line continues. It's a mess right now in the Black family. There's nothing I can really do about that. Alright, so, and then we go to the Reds. Eric the Red had Jeff the Red. Jeff had Elmer the Red. And Elmer only had one daughter, which Jen could still have children, but it's unlikely at this point. She's probably going to turn into elder pretty soon. But yeah, they just have Roberta Black's wife, which she's the matriarch of the Black clan right now. But Elmer does have a brother, Denny, and Denny has 3 sons. So, more than likely right now, Irvin is going to be the next Black patriarch. And I think the last one we have to look at today is White, which was Paul, and then Paul went to Angelo, and Angelo went to Bimble, which I didn't name him. I wasn't in control of the White family. They named him themselves. But then after Bimble, it's going to be his son Amit. But he does have a couple daughters. This one is in a relationship, but in the future, Antonia will probably get married to somebody. I'm not sure yet. It might be a Red at this point because they have all those boys, but we'll see. But this is the way I play The Sims. I love just playing the dynastical, if that's even the word, playthroughs like this. I've written a book based off of this kind of playthrough. It's a pretty bad book. I haven't got it published, and I probably never will because it's really not very great. But yeah, I wrote a full book based off of a playthrough about like this. I think I was at the same spot about 5 generations in. And it was a lot of fun to write, and this is a lot of fun to play. And I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching it. I can't wait to see you guys again. Until next time, have a good one.